The Weather Authority and Exact Track 4D, cutting edge technology, giving you the most accurate forecast down to your street.
A little bit of rain out there, and that sand gets packed too.
It does.
So till that sand.
They'll till it, make it soft, and they'll come in and they'll do that thing, except they use their back legs, back paddles, back feet to make the nest.
Joe, what's it look like when you do your paddles? That's
Just like that. And pretty soon you have a hole, and
Wow.
bam, now you're ready to do the turtle thing. Turtle. On over to the board. Let's go and take you outside here as we get you back. And look at this. The fog continues to spread through southeast Georgia. Charlton County added to the list. Ware County, Pierce, Brantley County added, and also Glenn County. So we've got the cluster here that makes up the north part of our viewing circle. We haven't seen anything yet into northeast Florida except what we have over into the Gulf Coast. Nothing that is directly inside of our forecast circle yet. I do anticipate seeing more of that overnight tonight. But we were just chatting about the little bit of rain. The folks that picked up more parts of Jacks Beach and into northern St. Johns County, where we saw 3/4 of an inch. And I've been poking around in there to see if there was more. That was a pretty healthy thunderstorm that rotated through there, knocked out some power, and the next biggest was over toward Lake City, although the update came in and now we're showing just outside of an inch as that thunderstorm cluster, which kind of started everything, was moving out of Alachua into Bradford and Union counties. Over on the South Bank, you'll notice that it looks pretty hazy. The fireworks just finished, wrapped up a little while ago, so now we're seeing that smoke plume as it continues to drift over the river here. 71 degrees, and it is sticky outside at 90% with a light east and southeasterly flow, and the temperatures feel like 68 degrees. All right, we'll take a little bit cooler with the light wind in the 70s. I'd kind of question that. As far as our showers and any other storm activity that we'll see here for tonight, the warm front will continue to lift. That's going to stay out over the Atlantic, but it's still going to provide, and you'll see as the clouds continue to collect here throughout southeast Georgia and also along the Gulf up to I-75, Highway 301. These are the areas that will start off with fog, and as the fog starts to lift, will be briefly cloudy before that'll start to mix away and giving us back those partly cloudy skies that we'll see here for Wednesday, as Wednesday is going to be mainly a dry day. Where we could see some mist and drizzle would be in some of that thicker fog. If you're heading out, the St. John's and the Intracoastal look like it'll be a little bit smoother here. Moderate chop still expected as the wind picks up, but getting bumpy as you head out into the deep water with 3-footers, but there is some space there in between showing 10 seconds. I think it was almost 11 at last check. The forecast, if you're heading to the beach just to soak up some sun and lay on the sand, upper 70s, lower 80s. It's the water temperature that will certainly be refreshing as it continues mainly in the 60s, much like we'll be waking up to early tomorrow morning, whether it's in Jacksonville, all the way over to Lake City here or into southeast Georgia, and we'll turn around those temperatures once again with daytime highs in some areas flirting with record values. We'll come up shy of that here for Wednesday, but still in record range with well above seasonal temperatures the rest of the week and into the weekend. Weeds and grasses are growing, turning green. The water helps, and it's also kicking out more pollen that'll be added to what we're already sniffling and sneezing from there with the trees and clouds that were coming in earlier. That's over the Sandalwood area. Well, thank you for sending in that pic. That looks cool with the lights. Broken cloud cover and looking a little stormy. 60s overnight tonight and into the start of your Wednesday. By the way, you can share those pictures and or go and view them on Snapjacks. 80s and 90s through the rest of the weekend. We'll see a change for the start of the work week. Increasing chance for showers. Another front coming through. It'll cool us off briefly before temperatures bounce back next week.
All right. Thank you, Richard.